You can E in, get the auto off, cut that cooldown in half. But you don't really have any good way of locking them down, right? You have the slow with your ultimate. So when the team's going to be running into Gwen, she's going to feel great about hitting her ultimate, continuously getting that off.
Relatively even, but it was just a summoner burn on the side of V5, so minor advantage there for Rogue Warriors as Ice Coke all in here by PZX. He's barely got any HP. It's PZX with the solo kill in the river. And now there's a fight in the bot lane as well. Kepler goes down, flashed onto by Chocho, immediately answered by Reheal, gets the Zenith Blade. But there we go, the battle dance straight back out. Chocho gets himself one. Moving towards the mid game. I have to say though, not a great start to the game for Ice Coke. Getting solo killed in the river, just walking into the Rumble, who's now looking for a play on the top side as well. Invincible might not live up to his name. Oh. Nice little flash from 8917. PZX gonna go for the re-engage. He overheats. 8917 kind of just accepted his fate.
As, ooh, he actually might get another one.
Oh, there's a ward comes down for Ice Coke, who's going to try and flee from this one, but Uniboy's moving over. The slow is there. Overheat will come through in a second. You're right, there is no flash, but Ice Coke are dominus now. So they could look for Forge as well. He does have his flash available. There's a kit. Forge is going for the all-in himself. What a clean little play out of Forge. We head towards the 8-minute mark here. Uniboy should sweep up that wave. Oh no, Ice Coke has been found again. PZX, he's living in Ice Coke's jungle. Ice Coke does have flash available, I believe. I can see it over there on the right of my screen. He's going to get stunned up, though. Moonfall comes on in, and he's able to turn it around with the rest of his team here. It's a kill going over to Betty as well. V5 have been baited and outsmarted. Chocho wants a little bit more, but doesn't quite have the cooldowns to get onto Reheal. That was at the 9-minute mark. It feels like you were saying they would be the on-paper favorite. 8917 getting caught out on the top side certainly doesn't help that, but get damage onto Invincible before he goes down. At least he gets some minor trading, but it's not going to mean much because look
for aggressive plays. I feel like that's one of the reasons why V5 is so fun, and especially going up against Rogue Warriors. Forge.
He went and wanted the wrong brush. Forge gets caught out. Actually uses the flash, but it's just answered by Uniboy, and the question mark comes out. Oh, this already feels like it's getting a little bit first alert. This already feels like both these teams really want the dub. See where he is playing more aggressive. Oh, Forge maybe finds an opportunity onto Uniboy, kicks it back in. The dominance is there, but Moonfall's going to do a lot. Gore Drink of the Q. It's nowhere near enough sustain, and Uniboy will get caught out of position. Nice little kick there from Forge. I feel like his Lee Sin is looking pretty good today.
Alright, but instead they want to posture for a fight. They do have mythics on almost everyone on their team except supports.
Okay, Rogue Warriors, they need to pick up the eye. Still, unfortunately, be able to get that immediately engaged by Reheal. Solar Flare onto 2, but the showstopper into the backline. There's a Moonfall on top of him! Rogue Warriors making it happen. They get the Herald, they get themselves a fight, and they turn it into 4.
8917 showing up so big. This is why we love the set with 8.
We keep on talking about how stacked the LPL is, right? I'm sure people are getting sick of hearing that statement specifically. I don't know. Uniboy jumps back in for the re-engage on this one. Has a lot of sustain for himself. Moonfall used the Haymaker as well. And I think he was perhaps a little overzealous on trying to force that one. Forge TP's in, gets immediately chunked out, kicked away. But there's the re-engage with the whole squad. Rogue Warriors are getting kind of low in this one. They're getting away with it mostly. Forge went down. It's 2-1 in favor of Rogue Warriors. V5 toying with the idea of looking for more, but Ice Coke threatening off on the side. Betty still going strong. This will be a tier 2 take.
That's going to be a tier 2. It's going to be...
Speak of the devil, 8917. He's moving up to the top side. He's been caught out in a brush. That's a cheeky little combo coming out with the Leona Rumble. Locks him up on an equalizer, but it's traded. They're playing for the top side of the map because they know they can't contest that Drake, which will be sole point now for Rogue Warriors.
I just love that Victory 5 combined the kind of 2 standard ways to look to get yourself back in the game for Rogue Warriors, and then just default back to the bear and keep trying to pull them in.
A bit of an engage as PZX does drop a nice equalizer behind him, trying to buy time. Moonfall not going to hit onto anything, and down goes PZX. There's Rogue Warriors take over the fight here. Reheal underneath the tower, but Betty's still going strong. Betty's on the Callista. Betty is the threat in these situations, but it doesn't matter if Betty doesn't have a front line. Taking down Forge, and now V5 collapse upon the rent damage is nuts. And now they go underneath the tower. As I said, Betty's still going. Invincible wants to turn it around, but Betty just dances this one away. has that Callista passive, has that Marshall poise, and now can look over towards Baron.
And numerous members like Uniboy and Reheal, he was able to just take it, and now Rogue Warriors will pick themselves up a Baron, and it feels like this game is pretty close to Dunzo. I don't think that should happen because he doesn't have Flash, or some ability like an Equalizer being able to take away the Dragon, because Rogue Warriors I think are heavily favored.
Reheal, that is not the place to be. Chain of Corruption with the Equalizer, but it don't do all of too much. PZX will get caught out. Need to work on the back line, but not even a singular trade kill, as 8917 is happy to tank up. He even has a TP, so he can head back to base and rejoin the fray later. And now the quickness comes through. And see ya later, V5. Rogue Warriors want themselves their first win in the LPL. This will be a game win for them, their second game win. And that'll put them in match point position. It'll put them as the favorite to take this series. Infernal Soul, they've got the Baron. It feels like they have everything they need to close this one out.
Yeah, and Rogue Warriors coming out with an aggressive performance. They were the ones being aggressive on early, but they turned it around halfway through. And I think this should be good enough to end 2 members of V5 still down.
That's going to be the true 700 true damage from 8917 there. Through the Leona shield. Doesn't feel like there's much you can do as a double kill comes through for Ice Coke. And he ain't no diet today. It's going to be the Nexus falling down 23-8, and after such a close early game, after at 10 minutes being exactly even in gold, Rogue Warriors just flip everything on its head at the Herald and roll the rest of the game from there. Beautiful performance, and I have to say,
we've had 3 games, and it's lost all of them.
Excellent. Well, that's a good sign for V5, as you know, they've not had the greatest ability, so unfortunately, it's an unwinnable trade. PZX wants to bully Ice Coke once again. We've seen this before. Lyric, Ice Coke has to smite to keep himself safe. There's the song.
Oh.
No! PZX, no! How do you miss that? And now 8917 is here to stop them escaping. Forge is here too. 8917's kind of low on this one. Lee Sin dashes back out. Uniboy's there to help him out. 8917 forced out of the play. Uniboy has a lot of sustain. Gets 1 kill for himself. Turns around onto Forge. I'm kind of speechless, Lyric. I'm a
live, but yeah, in the end, V5 get the kill. Not too surprising. Oh God, Invincible's dead though.
Hashinshin, is that you? Invincible. Gets immediately railed on the TP. Is going to lose a whole bunch of minions for that. And I think top lane's over, actually, Lyric. I think that was the end of top lane.
That it probably will be. And yeah, we see 8917 trying to play with Fog of War. You know, very interesting. But once PZX walks by, 8917 just doomed. Seems like he wasn't expecting it. The Rise able to lock him down, get all that damage down. Uniboy having confidence he can keep going forward, flashes in, knows Forge doesn't have the damage to take him down just yet. And even the other members
downplay that, but when you factor in levels in top lane, it becomes really difficult. Ice Coke, you're in trouble, my friend. They're gonna make the flash play immediately in. That Sonic Wave don't miss. PZX gets that one. And Ice Coke is just getting railed in this series of the early game. The guy can't catch a break. I think he'll be able to just clear this wave. Here's Rise. Just step up, but Jojo just knocks him out from under the tower. Never mind, but Jojo's been kicked under as well. So Alistair on Alistair action here. Again, V5
there's a big difference though.
This Herald.
There's no massive numbers advantage coming out this time around like there was in game 1, but Ice Coke is an equalizer.
Yeah, it's not the greatest equalizer we've ever seen, and Reheal looks like he's going to go down on this one. Forge grabbing the first one and turns himself into that rel. Heartbreak to move forwards. Herald resets, but it's a pick for Rogue Warriors regardless. We're stepping forward here. Remember, 8917, he's got that pickaxe. He has a massive advantage between the 2 top laners. It looks like even after that first pick, Rogue Warriors still, V5, sorry, still want to contest this. Jojo is low. PZX trying to get in the back line, but he's too late to the party. Uniboy's going to get burnt down as well. PZX is suddenly completely alone. It's a good kick, but he can't find the back line. Oh, the Sonic Wave world, though. PZX against the world. He's burnt to a crisp, though, burnt to a cinder as Ice Coke cools everything down. Then he has boots and a sword as well. He's feeling real good in that top side for Rogue Warriors. Going to be able to get themselves a Herald and now Equalizer in the mid lane. Uniboy I mean, he's just gone down before anything even happens. Reheals, recommitted to the play, but Ice Coke is quite happy to just dive him, and Forge will get himself an easy second kill. In comes PZX, and he's just going to go down as well, surely, as the knockups come on through. They're not going to be able to commit to the dive, but, I mean, that didn't even feel competitive for V5. A tournament called the LPL, and they're searching for a fat dub because they haven't got one so far this split. And to be honest, against V5, you would hope they'd be able to get one. Since they're both at 0 wins right now. We've got an all-in at the top side. There's the Haymaker. The A9 was 7. You don't have any HP. I don't know if that was the play, sir. He's just...
He's been winning this lane the whole time. He was just chilling for so long. We didn't really get to see how the health bars devolved.
The teacher.
I just love the fact that what we just set up about playing off vision. Oh God, boy.
Nice, a nice Everfrost. It's
survive.
A nice Zhonya's. It's a nice Magnus Storm, and Uniboy survives. In they go for the turnaround. V5 suddenly onto the scene, but I've spoken too soon. As the rest of Rogue Warriors arrives, and Invincible's going to get kicked out of the play. Kepler trying to chase this one down. Ease aggressively and gets a bit of damage in. Don't have to do too much, though. Drake coming up in 30 seconds, Lyric, and everyone's on the top side of the map. We rush bait every time and never do the Baron, then they don't have to face check you. They are going to face check you this time because the Chain of Corruption comes in onto Invincible, equalizes there, but it's a little late for the combo. And Invincible will walk away. Now the re-engage coming out from Chocho on the Alistair. We've got 8917 off the backline. 1v4 goes down. PZX is going to be answered on the opposite side. Crucial Barrage doesn't hit onto Chocho. 4v4 now. Really started by Rogue Warriors. V5 should be aware of this. They have no blue trinkets. Oh no, they're all on cooldown. Oh, they have no idea. I think they did manage to get a ward in, but okay, well, all of that vision control we talked about. Set, so he will just rail through the towers. He can start to pressure in the mid while his team pushes bot side. Equalizer comes across. PZX kicked out of the play. His reheal gets a good Magnet Storm. His True Shot Barrage through, but the damage just ain't there yet. Face Breaker onto 2. And Rogue Warriors just blow this game wide open. Invincible is down. It's a double for Betty as Kepler has to flash out for his own life. And Forge, oh, he wants a bit of that tasty Ezreal and goes for that as his main course with a bit of PZX for dessert. The Heartbreaker available. The ward dash for PZX just to keep his dignity intact as they go down 2-0. And the winless Warriors are winless no more. Rogue Warriors get their first LPL victory of the split.